The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars offense will go to work first. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Mockmeyer. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game, get this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hagan. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Plows through the defense. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Touch pass on the run. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the option. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gives it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third down, going up top. Pulls it in, it's Hagan. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Looking down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like,
there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Knights. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has him back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Botmeyer. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The give to the tailback. Finds some fresh air. Bulldozes his way through. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after the completion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes one man miss. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Here's the handoff. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an
breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Cougars are flying down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, BYU! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ryan. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
The Cougars will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bachmeyer. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be third and From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A first down for the offense. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Nixon. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UCF! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the inside. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Rides to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Nixon. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ryan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll return it from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nixon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got room on the return. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires left. It's complete. Breaks into the open on the left. The inside. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Knights line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try the run. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass in the next snap.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Hagan. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Creates a little room. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over. The defense is figuring that out fast.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Fires it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. BYU has this offense clicking. Going up top again. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Knights will call on their punt team. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Caught behind the line. It's Bachmeyer. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Knocked off his feet. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for his man. He's got it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hagan.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting.
Fires toward the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking for the 4th down conversion, BYU comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bachmeier. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys. So this is a big win today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse